Welcome back to another video of real-time error series. In today's video, we are going to see the error message number KI248 and KI235. Most of the time, both the error comes together. If you have not watched my this error video, please go and watch. Today focus will be on the error number KI248, which has error message like account so and so requires a revenue based account assignment relevant to cost accounting. When do you get this error? Whenever you have created any GL with cost element category 11. Whenever you have created any GL with cost element category 11, then you must assign the cost object. You must assign one real cost object, but it has some limitation. So let us see that limitation, or else let me tell here. If any GL you are posting which has cost element category 11, if you enter the cost center, then cost center will be considered as a statistical cost object. It will not be considered as a real cost object for the GL which has cost element category 11. It means that even if you enter the cost center, you will still get the error. You will still get this error. Okay. So it become statistical. Statistical. Okay. Then you can enter the real order. But whenever you are entering the real order, you have to make sure that revenue posting is configured in the order type. So revenue posting is allowed. Okay. If you have not allowed the revenue posting in this order, even if you enter the order, it will still be throwing the error. Now next go to WBS. Very important. Please focus. Then only you can become a solution architect. Otherwise, you'll always be doing the Google. You'll still be doing the trial and error. To become a solution architect, you need to understand the behavior of every tick untick carefully. Okay. Now WBS, if you want to use the WBS for the GL which has cost element category 11, then you must make sure that billing element is ticked. Okay. Billing element is ticked. Because billing element, when it tick, it means that you can book the revenue also in the WBS. Okay. If you tick revenue posting in the order type, then only you can book the revenue posting in the order. COPA, you can enter the COPA. There is no separate configuration required for the COPA. If you enter the COPA value, it is same way behaves for the revenue GLs which has cost element category 11. It behaves same way when any GL is having cost element category 0, 1. So from COPA point of view, there is no problem. But these three you must understand. So whenever you are going to use any GL having the cost element category 11, if you enter cost center, it will become statistical. It will still give you error. When you are entering the order, it will accept the order if revenue posting is allowed. It will only accept the WBS if billing element is allowed. Okay. So these are very important point. Let me now show you. So let me show you. I'm going to use the GL. Let's going to use GL this one. which has cost element category 11. Okay, now let me post any kind of GL post, any kind of journal entry post, either with customer, GL to GL, any kind of posting. Let me post with FB70. Give customer, give here error number 2. Give here amount, give revenue GL, give here amount. Hit enter. See here, for the first time, what it is telling, this account requires an account assignment relevant to cost accounting. So when you look at this error, you will feel that you have to give the cost centers. Okay, so for the first time, it will throw this error. But give the cost center here. Just imagine you are doing cost center. See, you are still getting the error. So this is the real error. You given the cost center, but still it is asking you, or still it is giving you error, because whenever this GL is having cost element category 11, even if you give the cost center, it is not considered a real, it becomes statistical. So now when you get this kind of error, revenue based account assignment, it means that you have to either enter order, real order, WBS, COPA, but make sure this criteria are met. Okay, real order. If you are entering the order, let's see, I am entering the order. I am giving this order, hit enter, hit enter. See, here even if I am entering order, it is still telling this error. Order this cannot carry revenue. Reason being, in this order, revenue posting I have not allowed. So let me show you. Only expense. If you don't tick this one, then in this order only expense you can book. You cannot book the order. You cannot book the revenue. See here, revenue posting. It is not ticked. It is not ticked. Okay. See here. But if I give here another order, that is 11, hit enter, hit enter, enter, then I am able to post. See, there is no error, because in this error, in this order, I have allowed the revenue posting. Go to KO03, hit enter. So here I have allowed the revenue posting. So whenever you are using any real order, make sure that revenue posting is ticked. Otherwise, in that particular order, you can post only the GL which has cost element category 01. It will not allow you to post from the cost element category 11. So this is very important. Okay, so if you want to use the real order for any GL having cost element category 11, make sure that this is ticked. This is ticked. Very important. Now next, let's say you don't want to use order, but you want to use WBS. Okay, let's say this is your, let me delete this one. Let me give here. So this is the you are giving. Okay, this is the WBS you are giving. See what it is telling, WBS element is not a billing element. So you are using this WBS. But if this WBS doesn't have billing element ticked, then you cannot post revenue in this WBS. So how to do this one? Go to CJ20N, click here, give your WBS and tick this one, billing element. Save it. If you tick this one, then in this you can post the revenue. Let me delete this one, it is not taking the effect, because so let me delete and re-enter amount. Okay, even if you don't enter cost center, not a problem, anyway this is the statistical. Okay, and enter WBS. It in, see, there is no error now, everything is green. You can remove cost center also, you can remove, because anyway cost center is not playing any role here, it is going statistical. Okay, so you can enter WBS only. So this is very very important to know when, what to use and what is the criteria. So again I'm repeating, if you are using any GL with cost element category 11, then you will get these two kind of error. Okay, if you giving cost center, it will be statistical, you will still get this error. Then you have to give real order, but make sure that revenue posting is allowed. If you are using WBS, make sure billing element is ticked. COPA, there is no restriction, any COPA value you can use it. Thank you so much for watching the video. Stay tuned, please subscribe the channel and wait for next video. Thanks a lot.